You've done so much work at our house, and it looks so beautiful now. Well, Lori wants me home so I can actually enjoy it with her instead of working 60 hours a week. I continued to shake my head. I can't believe this. I guess my days as a gynecologist are over, huh? Marty put his hand on my shoulder. Not quite. I have a sweet parting gift for you. I raised an eyebrow. Oh? Yeah, I want you to head over to the Department of Corrections ASAP. They have a couple dozen new inmates being brought in who need to be examined and cavity searched. The regular prison doctor is on vacation, and I've often covered for him. His smile widened. So now you can cover for me. Thanks. I appreciate that, I replied sadly. I guess. Marty patted my shoulder. I know, it must have come as quite a shock, and for that, I apologize. But if it makes you feel any better, this prison job has a few perks that I think you'll enjoy. First, you'll have all those pussies and asses to search. Second, it's a brief medical exam too, so you can spend more time with each lady. Just make sure there aren't any weird lumps or lesions in their pussies. You can even check their titties too if you want. Finally, since it's a prison, you'd be expected to be rough with them. Boss them around, and don't worry about being gentle. He winked. That might be fun, right? I sighed. I guess so. Still. I know, Marty said sympathetically, but hey, nothing lasts forever, and you've had a lot of fun along the way, right? Just be sure to make a lot of memories today. I nodded reluctantly. Okay. Go put your street clothes back on and grab one of my white coats along with my medical bag. I packed it with everything you'll need, including a whole box of gloves, a bunch of speculums, and a shitload of lube. And a bunch of gowns, I suppose. Marty shook his head. No gowns, buddy. This is prison. Birthday suits only. I nodded, forcing a sad smile. Then I wrapped the doc in a bear hug before getting ready for my last great gyno adventure. 40 minutes later, I shook like a leaf as one of the guards at the DOC led me down a long, dingy corridor and into a sterile-looking white room about the size of a school classroom. There was nothing in the room other than a single, steel-topped examining table that boasted a set of stirrups straight out of a 19th century torture chamber. They were heavy, dingy, and scary looking. On the plus side, they were very widely spaced. Next to the table was a dilapidated metal cart. I set my bag there and looked around. There you go, Doctor, the young man said. Some of my partners and I will be bringing in our newest batch of inmates in a few minutes. There are 22 of them, but don't be scared. There'll be 6 of us in the room, and we'll make sure they behave themselves. Besides, they're all heading to the minimum security section, so none of them are killers or anything. I nodded, glad to hear it. The guard turned to leave, then stopped. Still, be rough with them. Act like a drill sergeant, and if any of them give you any shit, we'll be right here to slap some sense into them. With that, he left the room. Meanwhile, I opened the bag and started laying everything out onto the cart, shivering up a storm. Not that I was scared. Just excited out of my mind about the prospect of getting these ladies naked and being totally in charge. A moment later, the door opened, and in they came, along with 6 guards, 4 men and 2 women. A few of the prisoners appeared indifferent, smug, or even bored, but most were looking around the room, the table, and at me, wide-eyed and shivering pitifully. I was just about to smile at them, then remembered my role here.